Hello and welcome to another stream of Tomb Raider 2 to complete my annual 2026 playthrough with the Leapfrog Challenge. This is the remastered version of the game, but I've got the old school graphics active for the whole playthrough. Hey there, Anmita. Welcome, dude. I'm doing well, thank you. I had a good break, and we're on to one of the final levels of Tomb Raider 2, so that's good timing because I think it'll probably take me 2 streams, I think, maybe 3, to do Tomb Raider 3. Hey there, Max. I hope things are going well. Oh, Amita, how's things going, dude? I hope you had a great stream of Quantum Break. Hey there, District. Good morning to you too. Hope things are going well. Thank you, you too, District. I hope that you have a great day. Cheers, Amita. Thanks, dude. It's going well. You're working from home. Oh, very nice. That is really good. So we're up to the floating islands, and we pretty much have 3 levels left. The Dragon's Lair is pretty straightforward, and Home Sweet Home is like the epilogue as well. So this will probably be like, well, I mean, I say it's going to be a short stream, but I could be here for an hour trying one section. So with this challenge that is on top. Thanks for the welcome back, Max. Cheers, dude. And thank you. Yeah, having a good day. In Meta, the stream was good. You're enjoying the game. You did get a bit annoyed with the docks part where you have to navigate through the glitch. You died many times just because you were standing close to the platform that was about to fall. Oh, that is so frustrating when that happens. You just so happen to be exactly where they want you to be for them to fuck you over. It's like, come on, game, seriously? That's good that you're enjoying the game in spite of moments like that in Meta. thought that would happen. In Mita, you like the live action episodes, very well made. You're curious to see what ending you'll get though. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. The thing too with Remedy, how they like to mix video game and live action elements. I really like when games do that kind of stuff as well. That's one of the reasons why I like games like Hellblade, because I think seeing the live action footage superimposed over the top, like when Druth is appearing at certain points for Senua, but also Dillian as well. Hey, Ogoki, how's things? Excellent, Ogoki, that's really good. The things are going great, couldn't get any better? Awesome. In Mita, you're curious, did I choose PR on your first playthrough or the hardline? I think I chose the PR path. Because I think for my first playthrough, I tried to choose the paths that were the least aggressive or the least negative.
Uh-huh.
Hello there, Dumbledore. Welcome. How's things today? Okay, so I'm gonna need to make an exception to be able to get to that item. It's an item that you do need to get to progress. So we do a run and jump for this one. So we can go back a step and then run and jump.
Uh-huh.
Amita, nice. You'll probably do another playthrough afterwards and choose the other path. Yeah, for my second playthrough, which had been a few years since the first, it was good to choose the opposite choices. The first time I played it, I had the live action episodes to watch, but the second time around, because I didn't install them, I actually forgot that you had to install them separately. So what I had to do for that playthrough is, for people who are watching the VODs back, I put a link into each YouTube description to what the live action episode would be that corresponded with my choices and stuff in the VODs. But yeah, it was really cool to revisit the game and choose the opposite. Ah, accidentally ran. Won't have to worry about that in Tomb Raider 3, because what I'm doing for that is not a leapfrog challenge. Agorki, you've played Hogwarts so much, you know every storyline off by heart. And if you ever go to a trivia night somewhere and they ask you about a particular thing from Hogwarts Legacy, you never know, Agorki. Those things might come in handy one day. Amita, oh damn, that's nice that you put the links though. Yeah, I completely forgot. Like I remembered that there were live action episodes, but I just assumed that if you installed the game, you had them installed. But nope, had to install them separate. And then I was like, oh, I don't have time because I had already actually started the stream. I think when I realized, I was like, oh shit. Ave, thank you very much for the 30 stream streak. Thank you for that. Stream is going well, thank you. Did a few levels in the previous stream, and I sort of ran out of time where I knew that the final levels that I had left were going to take a while, and I didn't want to sort of like end the previous stream halfway through a level. So I thought it best to go on my break, and then that way, coming back later, be able to just focus on the last 3 missions. But yeah, going really well, and tomorrow I'll be starting Tomb Raider 3, so that'll be good. How's things going with you, Ave? Ave Tom the Braider 3. Absolutely. Got to go and deal with some haircuts and braiding hair and everything like that in multiple parts of the world. It's going well. You just got home from work. Very nice. That's good. Glad to hear that things are going well. Calm down. Take it easy. I'm just needling you. Aha! Now the tables have turned. Okay, so I know I need to make an exception to the rules so that Lara can do a backstep off the edge and then grab as she falls and then drop again and then grab. So we'll make an exception for here. Dr. Darling, devs. Fuck it. Paint everything green. All of it. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. Whoops. I mean, Lara, what are you doing? You're supposed to jump everywhere, not just run. Hey, Bear Suit. I hope things are going well. How was the rest of your stream of Silent Hill 3? Oh, whoops. Okay, so well and truly, we will not make this jump by just doing a standing jump. Proof in point. Even when you hold the grab button. So we make an exception. We can do a backstep, which gives us the right amount of running room to be able to do a run and jump. There we go. Bearsuit, thanks for it. It went well. Heather was doing chemistry. Oh, fun. Chemistry in Silent Hill is definitely interesting. Very different experience to what you would expect. That's great. I'm glad to hear that you had a great stream. Hey there, Crooked. Hope things are going well, dude. The platforms look like they've been designed for leapfrogs. That is a good call. In Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario had a frog suit, and it'd be so funny to have Lara have a mod where Lara's wearing a frog suit like that. Crooked, lol, can you imagine? Oh yes, it'd be so funny. Bear suit, great suit in the water, but on land, it was just like this. Exactly, dude. That is very, very true. I haven't played that game for, damn, 10 to 15 years, I'd say. Dr. Darling, you go back to work for 2.5 more hours? Well, it could be worse. It could be 6.10 hours. Bearsuit, that's your favorite Mario game. Very nice, dude. Yeah, it was really, really cool. I liked how you had the different bosses with their different own personalities as well. And the ships, the pirate ships that are floating in the air, that was a nice touch too. This is another situation where Lara will not make a standing jump. There is literally not enough space. So we do a backstep and then run and jump. Hey there, Barnes. I hope things are going well. Bouncy, bouncy. Very true. The amount of times that Lara has jumped in this playthrough, I would definitely say it's probably 400. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Mind you, not that I'm going to watch the VODs back and count every single jump. But still. Okay, so Lara won't make this as a standing jump either. So we do a step back and a run and jump. Besu, that's right. You really like the overworld map and all the secrets the game had. Yeah, that was another nice touch too. And I remember that mini game where you had the 3 rows that were going by really fast, and you had to press the button at a certain time, and you had to match the same part of the one image together, and then that would be like what you get as a reward. Then you got like that memory game as well with all the cards. Flip one over and then go right, that's that, and then flip another one and go, oh shit, it's not the same one. Now I've got to remember what the 2 were that I found. Besu Toad always became an abomination. Yeah, it's like, damn it, didn't want that. Wanted the star. fuck, I ran a bit. Okay, so we can't make the jump from a standing point. So we do a backstep and run and jump.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay, so we can't make this with a standing jump, so I can make an exception to do a step back and then a run and jump. A dad watches his car with his son, but after a while, the son says, "Why can't you just use a sponge?" Yes. Nice one, Zereth. Thank you for redeeming that as an Arnie impression. Thank you, Zereth, for leaving the lurk. Hey there, Lynch Mob. How's things been? Alright, so we've done this jump before, and we had to make an exception to do a run and jump, because we couldn't make it by doing a standing jump. So it's the same jump. So we make the exception again. This time these shutters are open, so we can slide through. In the previous stream, I was talking about how this section is one where it makes you think this is the way you need to go now, but it's not. You have to go a different way, and you'll actually come back through from the other side back to where Lara is now. So yeah, you don't go down there and try to dodge the blades and stuff. Shit, didn't mean to run. Lynchmob just taking a break from playing GTA Online after doing setup missions for the new heist they add to the game, where our character can rob the court center art gallery, but you haven't decided which approach you should take yet. That's an understandable way to approach it, Lynchmob for sure. You know, hopefully you'll figure out which approach you'd like to take, and that it'll be a fun experience too as well. But that's cool that they're still creating new content from GTA Online. Because I know, was it last year? I think they added some extra story DLC to the online related to Michael, which I thought was pretty interesting to see where the character is all those years later in the universe of the game as well. I think it's good that they didn't just stick with, whatever year the GTA 5 main story takes place in. It's cool that they brought back the characters again in different parts years on from the events of GTA 5.
Uh-huh.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Covington, a very dramatic scene. Maybe too much. Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I think it's one of the best sequences in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Ah, damn it, that's so fucking deceptive. That angle. Gorky, I know you like a hot bath, but do you think that was a little too hot, lol? Just a tad, just a fraction. Okay, so we need to make an exception and do a run and jump. Alright, so we're going to need a bit more. Might even have to allow doing a dive, I think. Yeah, going to need to do a dive. Damn it, I didn't want to get up out of the water there. Hello there, Danny. Lynchmob, yeah, seeing Michael again was awesome because a lot of people wondered if both ending A and B are or not considered canon, but according to Rockstar, they're just a fun alternative ending for players to choose since now both Trevor and Michael are alive in GTA Online. That is true, Lynchmob, like, I feel like too, there's things in the main narrative of GTA 5 that the characters of Trevor and Michael do, which certain players get some plausible reasoning to choose what they want, you know. So if you really felt like Trevor was someone that couldn't be trusted and that he deserved to be killed, then there's things that he does and says which makes it plausible for you to feel that way. And same with Michael. Like if you didn't like Michael, there's things that he does that makes it plausible for you to feel like maybe he's the one that should get killed, you know. And then of course, the canon ending is like if you like both Trevor and Michael and you don't want to see either of them get killed because there's things that both of them have done, maybe, of course, but at the end of the day, there's also things that you really like about both characters, so you want them to survive, you know. Hey there, Biko. Uh-huh. That wasn't nice, right? It's hot enough, lol. She fell in that fire just as you joined chat. That is true, Biko, yeah. A lot of lava in this part. Things are going well, thank you, Biko. Going to be finishing this game in this stream, so we've got the final 3 levels. This is the third last level right now. All right, so we need to do a back step and then a run and jump, I think. No, we don't need to. Okay, cool. Lara, don't. The Maxis are friendly. Don't shoot at Maxi and his raiders. Maxi, thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome, everyone. How was Black Flag Remake? Hey, Ave, welcome back. Hey there, Dex. Welcome on in. How's things? Ave, whoa. Imagine shooting at Maxi. So toxic, Lara. Yeah, it's like, come on, Lara. What are you doing? Yeah, Maxi's like, no. Dex, I got shot. Don't worry, it's only a flesh wound. Just brush it off. It's all right. Just shake your body, and then the bullets will just fall out, and then you'll heal like the T1000. Maxi, Black Flag was good, thanks. You got to the Mayan temple, freeing the 9 assassins with quote unquote James Kidd. Very nice, Maxi. That's good progress with the game. That's really cool. So, what do you think of the remake so far? Tomb Raider 2 is going well. This is the third last level. Definitely going to be finishing it in this stream, that's for sure. The last two levels are relatively short. Basically the boss fight and then the epilogue. That's all good for the shout out. No worries, Maxi. Let's use a flare. I mean, I've got enough of them. Like 48 of them. Oops. Good thing I saved. Ah, damn. Okay. Let's try that again. Actually, the remake so far is really good. The graphics are nice and combat is good, but the added side stuff, you can tell the difference between acting and emotions, etc. Just not as good as back in the day. Yeah, Maxi, that's fair too, as well. Like, I was sort of like watching some YouTube shorts where they had like small snippets of the scenes compared at the same time, and because they were short and kept on looping, it gave me the ability to notice more and more stuff as well. And it seems like for all the stuff that is in the original that is in the remake, they probably, I'm guessing, used the data that they had already recorded back in the day that they had used for the original, and obviously did what they needed to do for the graphics to change them and stuff. Um, but obviously, the new content that is in the game that wasn't in the original, they obviously would have had to get Matt Ryan, to film new stuff for that. I mean, who knows? I haven't seen all the cutscenes, so maybe there are some cutscenes that they redid that were in the original, but they've redone them for the remake. Um, but I mean, that's the good thing about a remake in general terms is like being able to add extra stuff like that. That's one of the reasons why I liked the Resident Evil 1 remake because what they add doesn't ruin anything that was already there. It just adds extra stuff to it and it really fits the overall theme anyway. Like in Resident Evil with Umbrella and the experiments that they're doing, they're not the kind of company that would shy away from experimenting on families. So the whole Lisa Trevor thing and her parents and what Umbrella does to them and her, it just adds extra layers to what was already there. Maxi, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that Matt Ryan came back. I'm secretly wishing that they did a sequel to Black Flag, though. It would be so cool to have a game set in London again, but in Edward's time period. And I think that would have been a really interesting thing too, because we've already seen London through the eyes of Evie and Jacob Fry in 1868. So it would be good to see the city and explore more of it too, as well. Go to different locations within the city that you don't go to in Syndicate. But you never know. If he's willing to return to do some new stuff for the remake, he might be willing to do, a sequel or something like that. I know there's already like a comic book sequel to Assassin's Creed Black Flag, meaning it's set afterwards. But there's probably a lot of stuff that you could do in a game. Maxi True, dude, that would be cool. Matt Ryan is awesome. Yeah, I haven't really seen much of his other stuff. Like I know he played Constantine in the sort of like the what's it called? Ave. You know what it's called. I forget. Um, the street level? Is it the street level Marvel Crime Fighters or something like that? That's not the official name, but that's, I think, what they're sort of also classified as. But yeah, I haven't really seen much of his other stuff, but his performance as Edward Kenway, like it was just amazing and it's one of those things where there's just some actors you might only see one of their roles, but it can make a big impact as well. So yeah, I think his work as Edward was really good.
Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's a part where I'm going to have to make an exception for doing a roll in mid-air because we need to climb this wall to a certain height. Then we need to do a jump off of it and then roll in mid-air and then grab the other wall as we fall and then climb up that way. So for those mid-air rolls in this part, I can make an exception for doing those. Oh, for fuck's sake. Because I couldn't friggin' run. Where I landed was continually in the road of the friggin' spinning disc things. Classic. Get it on the first attempt, not on the second one. I'm gonna have to redo it. Gorky, you're going to dream about leapfrog every night now. Zereth, Z-E, E-Z, I think you mean, the other way around.
Aha. 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 Aha.
Accidentally
Aha.
ran a little bit of the way.
How many frog leaps would Lara do if she could frog leap like frogs leap?
Very good question, Dr. Darling. Thank you for redeeming it as a Bane impression. How many frog leaps would Lara do if she could frog leap like frogs leap? Leap frogs like leapfrog could she if do Lara would leaps frog many how? Okay, boss fight time. And now for the final level. Maxi, GG's Rod. Oh, forgot about this part. Oh dear. Doing this level without any medkits would be so hard. You believe there is a trophy for playing the game without medikits? Oh, that's all good, Maxi. Yeah. It's one of those things that's easy to forget is at the end because you think, oh yeah, the big dragon, that's the big boss. Once they're defeated, Lara's running out, everything's like falling apart, then explosion. Then Lara wakes up and it's like, oh yeah, game's finished. And then the remainder of Marco Bartoli's gang is like, hang on, wait just 1 minute. But that is true. Yeah, doing it without any medikits, that would be insane. Especially the parts of the game where you have to take damage. Like there's no way around it. That's okay, Vegas. That's all good. You're going to leave a lurk up while you're doing some things around the house. Hope your stream has been awesome. It has been, Vegas. Yeah, it's been going really good. This is the final level of the game, so I'll be finishing it. I hope that things are going well. Thank you very much, Vegas, for the 7-stream streak. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Thank you for leaving the lurk, too. Would definitely like to recommend people check out Vegas Glaive. Been doing a playthrough of the horror game Killer Frequency. Thanks, Ogorki, for making a clip. Cheers for that. That's awesome, Ogorki. Thank you. Leapfrog. Very apt name.
Don't you think you've seen enough?
You've heard of fourth wall breaking moments. That's a fourth wall shooting moment. And there we go. That is the end of my Tomb Raider Annual 2026 Leapfrog Challenge playthrough. So the game has recorded 17 hours, 45 minutes, 14 seconds of game time to complete the game doing the Leapfrog Challenge. Biko, which of the old school Lara Crofts do you like best? Well, I mean, it's the same Lara in the first 6 games. So I'd probably say Angel of Darkness, Lara. I think they did a great job at updating the character for that game because the first game was 1996 and the sixth game, the Angel of Darkness, was 2003. So there was definitely a big jump in years since the first game by that point. And that was the first, at the time obviously, that was the first next-gen Tomb Raider game. But yeah, the look that Lara has in that is really cool. So yeah, I'd probably have to go with that, Biko. Vegas, you promised that game playthrough you're doing is going to change soon, lol. Going to start an RE4 first playthrough soon. Took a break from Twitch to focus on some other things. Returning soon. RE4 is going to be a return game. I've heard a lot of great things about it. Oh, nice, Vegas. Yeah, when I got my PS5, the first game that I streamed on it and played on it was Resident Evil 4 Remake, because Resident Evil 3 was the first Resident Evil game I played, and that was the PS1 version. So I thought I'd, stick to tradition as well. Plus, I played the original RE4 on a PS2. That was my first playthrough of the original Resident Evil 4. But that's a good idea, Vegas, like to play that game as your return one. Maxi also forgot that there is a boss here. Yeah, the guy with the big weapons, like, I don't even know what guns they are. I think they're two shotguns or something. He's a pain in the ass. All those enemies are too, as well, especially because they get a head start on shooting you, and they can shoot through shit as well. Thank you very much for the GG's, Vegas. And I did complete the game, yeah, so that's that done. Thank you for the GG's, Crooked. Thank you, Senny. Because it's more advanced kit and story as well. That is true, yeah, yeah. It's a shame how things ended up with that game because with all the things that were problematic, there was definitely a lot of really cool stuff in it. Vegas, you're really excited to play it. Did you like Requiem? Haven't played that one yet. That'll be a next year one, I think. Depends on when it comes out. Sorry, depends on when it's on sale and all that kind of stuff. Thank you everyone for watching the stream. This is where I'm going to call it. There's still more Tomb Raider this week. Wednesday and Thursday will be Tomb Raider 3. I'm going to actually change the Assassin's Creed schedule. So instead of just being on the weekends, I'm actually going to make Assassin's Creed Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So the next stream you'll see from me will be Tomb Raider 3 for my Wednesday stream. And then there'll be a Thursday stream of it. But Friday will be Assassin's Creed. And then Saturday and Sunday as well, which is Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. Because as I'm getting closer to Origins, which is the first of the bigger games in the series, I'm going to need an extra day to put towards those Assassin's Creed playthroughs. But yeah, Tomb Raider 3, I could probably finish it in 2 streams, I think. Because I'm not doing like a challenge playthrough with it. I'm doing a stylish sort of like approach, where it's like just doing certain things in a certain way visually to add a bit of flair to stuff. So that's what I'll be doing for Tomb Raider 3. Thank you, Anmita, for the GGs, dude. Yeah, Biko, absolutely. That's okay, Ogorki, for the stream. No problem at all. And same to you as well, Anmita, for the stream. Vegas, what is my favorite game franchise? Is it Assassin's Creed? Well, there's actually a few, because there's other franchises I was a fan of before Assassin's Creed even existed. Like Prince of Persia, Splinter Cell, for example, Legend of Zelda, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Tomb Raider, of course, as well. So there are a few. Before I end, I'd like to give a shout out to the following streamers. Definitely recommend people check out the following streamers. Ave, who is doing Night in the Woods. Inmita is doing a first-time playthrough of Quantum Break. Barnes is doing a Castle Full of Cats. I'm in a Bear Suit is doing a playthrough of Silent Hill 3 on original hardware. Crocodiles is doing a playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, doing a 100% checklist playthrough. Lucinda is playing through Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, the remake. QuickDex is also playing through that game, as well as Shillerlock. Vegas was doing last the Killer Frequency game, and Zamaxi is also doing the remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag as well. Vegas, you guess what you more or less meant was if you were to pick one, what would be your top three favorite franchises as far as games go? Um, well, probably not in any particular order, but like you'd have Tomb Raider and you'd have Assassin's Creed, and I'd probably say the other one um, would be Splinter Cell. But then it could also be Prince of Persia as well. That's okay, Vegas, for the shout out. That's all good. No worries at all. Those are all great choices. Yeah, and there's just so many different games within the same, series as well. Add a bit of variety. Thank you once again, everyone, for watching the stream. If you see me streaming Tomb Raider 3, then you know it's my Wednesday stream. Tomb Raider 3 will also be on Thursday, and Assassin's Creed Chronicles India will be on Friday, and the other Assassin's Creed games will be on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays moving forward. Because Alex Wilton Regan has finished now voicing Lara in the Atlantis game, and not just voicing, also actually portraying the character, acting, doing certain stunts. So when you see Lara run, that's actually Alex running, or crouching, doing those sorts of things. I mean, granted, there probably are some stunts that a stunt person had to do, but yeah. But no, I think she's going to kill it as Lara because she was great as Aya in Assassin's Creed Origins. Vegas, man, you really love watching my Splinter Cell playthroughs. Great fun. They are fun to play as well, and there's just something about like the old school style of stealth in those early Splinter Cell games as well. You're hoping to get it, Biko? Hopefully so, yeah. That's okay, Senny, for the shout out. Absolutely no worries at all, dude. Definitely catch you next time. Biko, oh yeah, she's in motion capture, yeah. It's far more than sound and graphics. Exactly, Biko, yeah. I mean, they might have to redo some voice work if there was something that happened with the performance capture that maybe they didn't notice on the day, or if there's any dialogue that is like, people in a car, like they're not necessarily going to have a fake car and have them sit in the fake car talking to each other. I guess unless there's a big action sequence that takes place in the vehicle, then they might actually do it. But GTA, for example, when they're having conversations in the car, when you're traveling from one point to another, a lot of that was, just voice work in the booth. But everything else you see, like when you see Trevor run, that's actually Stephen Ogg running. When you see Michael run, that's Ned Luke running, And when you see Franklin running, that's Sean Montano running as well, so... and then Crouch running with Red Dead Redemption 2 that Roger Clark was doing, and Rob Wiedoff as well, of course. I hope that everyone has a great rest of your day or night, and I will catch you in the next stream. Biko, Lara Croft's Vegas, thanks for the stream, Rod. Always great times. No trouble at all, Vegas. That's all good. I'm glad that you enjoy. Biko, Lara Crofts were the first games you ever played. They mean immensely to you, immensely good. That is awesome, Biko, that they were. It's good to have those memories. Thank you, Maxi. I definitely will have a good day. And no worries at all for the shout out, dude.